folks, Maverick Indicators here. All right, top of the morning. Boy, we just keep rejecting this Maverick guide all the way down. It's been rejecting for a good 45 minutes. So if we get we're at quite the strong area here. If I could highlight this for you guys. And today is a holiday, so I am not going to risk that much on any funded account. All right, so yeah, we're probably going to keep dropping here actually. Oh, B to the downside. All right, so my exit's going to be 24 and my stop loss would be 24,800. And I'm going to buy 5 of these suckers here, these micros. All right, so why are we in this trade? We got an A+ setup right here. Beautiful. Let me get rid of this, so we don't need that. So we got an A+ setup on our Maverick radar, and I'm monitoring NQ and ES. They run together. And why are we in this trade? All right, let's look at it. So first things first, the bears are in control. You had one candle of bullish activity, one. The rest of the time, the bears have been in control. The second thing is price is below the blue line. When price is below this blue line, we like to go short. And this is really crummy pre-market, but when price is above the blue line, we like to go long. Price below the blue line, we like to go short. Second thing is we have pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. I mean, hello, I can't rewrite history. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. On top of that, our Maverick trender is pegged to the top. When this line is pegged to the top, it is showing massive strength and momentum. So right here, strength and momentum. This sucker dropped. Holy smokes. And this sucker went from, what is this? Over here. Oops. What's this? 849 down to, you lost it right here. 849. So almost 75 points. Sorry, yesterday, by the way, I put out a video and I kept calling points ticks. I don't know. I recorded at 5 a.m. before we did some traveling. I tried to get a video out to you guys. But I mean, 75 points, that's insane. That's 300 ticks. Anyway, so thanks you guys for not roasting me in the comments. All my math still worked out, but I just kept calling points ticks. I think I put it on my slide wrong, and then I just kept saying it over and over again. All right, so if we can break through this support area, we'll be in business. Maverick trender pegged completely to the top, strength and momentum. Now, if it was green, this would be strength and momentum to the upside, but it's red. Strength and momentum to the downside. Hot pink candle. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Look at all these down confidence arrows. Price is below, look, we're only in 5 micros. We're up over $100. Look at all these down confidence arrows, unbelievable. And then Maverick, your Maverick Multi-X, 5 traders, all with a completely different style. These are algorithms, but all with a completely different style across 6 time frames. They're all voting every single tick. 5 traders voting across 6 time frames. They're voting every single tick. Are they bearish or bullish? How? You're just stacking probability. Bears in control. All 5 traders are bearish. Maverick trender pegged to the top with a bearish line. Hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Tons of down confidence arrows and prices below the blue line, the Maverick guide. This is how we get clarity on our charts. Now, if our eyes are deceiving us, our Maverick radar is going to tell us, right? Because the Maverick radar is showing me each one of these things I just showed you, and it's giving me a grade. And the ES loves to run with the NQ. So when I have an A+ setup to the downside on both ES and NQ, I am stacking probability in my favor to the downside, right? And again, we're only in 5 little itty bitty micros. Okay, we're only in 5 micros, and you saw I was already up $145. But I'm not doing a good job trading this because I want to show you guys how these indicators work. Okay, so if you want clear vision on your charts, you saw how quickly I decided, we're going on the sell side. Hot pink candles, tons of down confidence arrows, because the Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data, not to price and direction. Right now, you have hot pink candles, which is your strongest downside candle. Let me find some bright green. Bright green, we always say if you see bright green, it might fly right off your screen. Now this is, that's 3 a.m. But this is more of this is what it normally looks like in regular market conditions, right? Bright green, just strength to the upside. I wonder if we can just find normal trading. What would be like the open on Friday? Okay, well, here's Friday. Hot pink candles. Look at this thing just got destroyed. Then you turned around and you had bright green candles to the upside, right? So bright green is your strongest upside candle. Hot pink is your strongest downside candle. This is how we have clear vision on our charts, okay? And you saw this thing was retracing, and I didn't even flinch. Sorry, I am still drinking my coffee here. So hot pink candles, strongest downside candle, tons of down confidence arrows, prices below the blue line. We like to go short when it's below the blue line and long when price is above it. Bears are in control. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. We have a downtrend label, Maverick trenders pegged to the top. So we have an A+ grade on ES and an A+ grade on NQ. Imagine if you had a trading assistant in your lower hand corner and it just told you when you had an A+ setup. Look at this, 5 micros. 5 micros. This is insane, okay? On a holiday. This is crazy. Look at this thing dump. Now we are getting to this point, so I probably should just take my $200 and close it out. But if you want clear vision on your charts, take out the guesswork. Have a trading assistant that's just giving you the A+ setup so you know when to get in and when to get out. Consider that with price action, because price action is king. Come check us out. Not financial advice, do your own research. So many of our traders are crushing it. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com. Hey, so let's see here. I got done that trade, and then man, we were at that. We completely reversed. Right here, and I just jumped in with 1 micro. I didn't want to give back any money that I already made today, again on a holiday. But look at this. So I got a B setup on the Maverick radar. You got an A setup on your Maverick AI Pro, bright green candles. If you see bright green, it might just fly right off your screen. Maverick Multi-X, you got a B grade because you're mostly bullish, but then, you were coming down for so long that your traders are still going to be voting bearish on your 10-minute and your 15-minute. Maverick trender is firing to the upside. The bulls are in control. Price is above the blue line. So I jumped back in with 1 micro, and we're up another $100. So we're just stacking the wins today, which is pretty cool on a holiday. So I'd probably say price action wise, seems like it kind of bottomed out right around there. So it looks like we're going to break this level. Let me see here, even if it's like right here. If we get a nice push up, we could probably take it to, somewhere around here, which would be really cool price action wise. But I never like to give back profits if I make it. Again, I'm on a funded account, so one of our funded accounts, so I didn't want to risk that much. So I only got in 1 micro. Think about that. I'm making $1.25 a tick. $1.25 a tick on a micro ES contract. Okay, and we're up $100. I have a B setup here. If we can push up and get an A+ setup to the upside, I wouldn't be shocked if we hit this level right here that I just drew, this green level right here. So pretty cool. Again, this is a perfect example of how the Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data, not to price and direction. Hot pink is your strongest downside candle. Bright green is your strongest upside candle. And you went from pink to gray reversal to green, your second strongest upside candle, to bright green. And look at it come up. One micro. I probably risked like, I just moved my stop loss down here, but I probably risked like maybe $12 to get into this trade. 12, maybe 15 bucks, and I'm up $100. We have a B grade and a B grade to the upside on both NQ and ES. And if we can get an A grade here, then yeah, that would be sweet. We'd probably make it up to this level here. So bulls are in control, green background, bright green candles, your strongest upside candle. Price is above the blue line. We like to go short when price is below the blue line, long when price is above it. Maverick Trender is pegged to the top. See, we just took this down. You guys saw that trade. Maverick Trender was pegged to the top with a red line. Now it's pegged to the top with a green line signaling bullish. Look at all these up confidence arrows. See how you had all red down confidence arrows the whole way down? Now you're starting to get all green confidence arrows all the way up. All 5 traders are voting bullish on the 1 minute, the 2 minute, almost all the 3 and the 5. Pretty cool. So to stack on another $100, with 1 micro, making $1 a tick, $1.25 a tick, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So I'm going to let this thing just run. I won't give back. I'm going to snag at least $100 of this, so I won't let it come back on me. Probably put my stop loss right below the Maverick guide right there, and just see if this thing runs up to this line. If it does, we'll make a couple $100. If it doesn't, we'll make $100. And pretty cool stuff. So just want to show you how clear these indicators make my chart and my decision making, especially along with the Maverick Radar, which right now comes with the Ultimate Edge bundle. To get the grade, I mean, it's just so cool. It's like a little trading assistant, and you can make this as big as you want. You can change these symbols, all sorts of stuff. So I'll leave my stop loss right there. And then if it comes back on me and I only make like, 90, $100, that's cool. But if it just keeps running on up and I make $200, that's cool too. Stack it on top of the profit we just made from the other win. But again, this is what clear vision looks like on your charts. In my opinion, this is edge. But again, not financial advice. Do your own research. But would love to have you check us out. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com. All right, so this is just hysterical. I close off the recording. I set my stop loss. We get out of that last trade, and I'm like, all right, I'm done for the day. We took a sweet trade down here, super clear chart, and then we took it to the upside and packed on another almost $100 or whatever we closed it out for. And then we started reversing gray reversal to hot pink. And I was like, ooh, sell signal, A+ setup to the downside. All 5 traders voting bearish across 6 time frames. I mean, the A+ setup alone, Maverick Trender pegged to the top, bears take back over. I'm like, all right, I'll take one more. So again, I'm only in 1 micro. What? 1 micro, that's it. And if we can break past this spot right here, we could go much lower. So we'll see. I'm paying attention to price action, of course. We got back our A+ setup. This is pretty wild. This is what clear vision looks like, folks. This is what clear vision on a chart looks like. You break down, market opens. If you see pink, it will most likely sink below the blue line the entire time. Tons of down confidence arrows. Bears, mostly a red background except for 1 minute. Maverick Trender just keeps pegging to the top here. All 5 traders bearish across 6 time frames. Then it reverses. Gray reversal candles to green to bright green. Remember, your Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data, not to price and direction. This is what's going on underneath the hood. Okay, this is like X-ray vision. And then tons of up confidence arrows. Again, gray reversal to green to bright green. If you see bright green, it might fly right off your screen. Hit pretty much our resistance level, a little bit past it. Reverse, gray. Remember, gray reversal, down confidence arrows. And then we started getting pink candles and a sell signal. And I was like, oh my gosh. And again, I don't want to give anything back on a holiday. We're trading super teeny tiny because holidays can just be like, I don't know, weird trading. Any of you guys have been trading longer than a minute, you know that. So I just jumped in with one micro. I'm not looking to make, $5 grand a day. But you saw the first trade was awesome. Second trade, we piled on more. And now even if I added another $100 or something like that, it's pretty fun. And this is what clear vision looks like. I mean, my mom could read this chart. If I told her hot pink was your strongest downside candle, bright green's your strongest upside candle, she'd be able to, if anything, she'd be able to read this and read this. This is pre-market, so that doesn't count. But like here, I guess so is this. Geez Louise, this is what clear vision looks like. As long as I have this A+ setup on both ES and NQ, they're all aligned, all my checklists are made on the Maverick radar. Unbelievable. And by the way, if you think this is cool, I can't wait to tell you guys what we are working on for you guys. We're about to blow your all's mind. We're building a whole membership hub where we're gonna have like a quant strategy builder for you guys, no code. There's like some real, stick with me here. We're gonna deliver some major value coming up here. Again, by the way, I should also say congrats to all the traders that are using our indicators that passed more evals last week and got payouts, and it's just stinking awesome. So, and hopefully you guys are trading safe on a holiday like today, because holidays can be super unpredictable. But look how clear this is. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. If you see bright green, it might fly right off your screen, and now we're taking it back down to the downside. Gosh, I should have been trading minis all day. I'd be up, $8 grand. But that's okay. I'm not going to blow a funded account on a holiday. I got to treat a holiday like a Friday. But anyway, again, this is what clear vision looks like. Come check us out. If you want clear vision on your charts, if you want edge in the market, and if you want like a trading assistant that's just like hooking you up with these A+ setups, MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.